Hi everybody and welcome back. In this tutorial, I want to take a quick look at using the Granulizer to get some interesting effects. The Granulizer basically takes a sample and splits it into many tiny pieces called grains. It's a really cool plugin and we can use it to get some really interesting effects. In this first example, I want to use a single drum hit and play around with the controls, and what we want to do is create a delay type effect. So I'll go ahead and load a snare sample. Now as I play this, I'm going to adjust the wave and grain spacing and see if we can achieve that delay. So what we saw in that example was how the grain spacing in intervals of 100 created a delay effect that carries out. 100% means it's going in time with the beat, 200% means it's half time, and 300% means it's 3/4. Now we can also set those same controls to negative values to get a reversing effect. Now an effect like this would be cool to play with automation and create little percussion rolls in the background of a track, or maybe to use on a vocal track. The next example I want to take a look at, I want to go ahead and load a drum loop. I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and then we'll go ahead and reload the Granulizer. And then for this, again, I want to go ahead and load a drum loop. And I'm going to set the tempo to 130 to match the loop. Now in this example, what I want to do is emulate a CD skip glitch type effect that many electronica tracks use. To do that, we need to use the hold function. Now when I play this example, I'll check the hold button and you'll see how this will hold and repeat the sound being played on that beat. I'm going to keep the effect set in pitch mode down here. But you could also use step mode, which is easier. And I also need to make sure to check this loop checkbox right here, and that way that'll keep the flow solid. Now you could see in that example how when we pushed down the hold button there, it went ahead and held out and basically continued with that glitch type effect. That's kind of tricky. You notice there the loop played through, sometimes it would skip on the way back in, and that's just something you have to work with. You have to adjust the different settings down there. But the hold function also can be automated, so that would be something cool to play around with on your track. Now in this last example, I want to show you how to create a screw and chop effect on a sample. So what I want to do First, let's go ahead and delete this, and then we'll reinsert the granulizer one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and load a base sample and play around with the settings. Essentially, we're going to do the screw and chop effect by adjusting the wave spacing, grain shaping, and hold knobs. So I'll go ahead back into the browser. And I'll go ahead and load this. Go ahead and put that at 183 to match the sample. So you can see how we can create that screw and chop effect by easily manipulating a few controls. Keep in mind that automation is going to be the key to incorporating this tool into your project, and you're going to have to play with the settings a little bit to get everything exactly how you need them. So that's about it for this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.